Hi, I'm Una, and today I want to talk to you about 3 mistakes that can happen when leading a team. Now, the first of these is absolutely overloading your best team member. And this is really common because they're often the ones who get things done. But if you overload them, then over time, that's actually going to cause a big problem. And even when they're working in their strengths, they could end up where, they're getting burnt out, and you definitely don't want that happening. But also, what's happening with your weakest team members? Do they need to have more skill or knowledge? Is it an attitude problem? Are they out of flow? So what can you do to ensure that they're working within their strengths and that they're actually adding value to the team and perhaps helping to relieve some of the load of other team members? And if it is an attitude problem and it doesn't look like it's changing despite efforts to help them to get in flow, just remember, a bad apple does spoil the barrel. You're going to have to address it sooner or later, so do it sooner. The second mistake that can happen when people are leading teams is when a team member goes over your head to somebody else that's higher up in the organization. Or maybe you're finding one of your direct reports team members is doing that with you. Don't let them do it. Either they're wrong or the manager is wrong in saying no to them in the first place. How can you find out? Well, just get everybody together in the room and talk about it. Get everybody to get their concerns out onto the table until there is true understanding. And then at least, even if you don't get agreement, you will get acceptance. Then you can move on. The third mistake that can happen when leading a team is when you find yourself working around a person or even working around a whole team. Okay? Now, there can be a few reasons why this happens. Of course, there can be emergency situations. But if this happens more than one time, then it's an issue that does need to be resolved. So what is actually really going on here? Is that person or team not skilled up enough? Has the organisation changed and that isn't actually being reflected in their structures, their processes and their systems? Whatever it is, you need to get to the bottom of it and resolve it. Otherwise, it's like a block in the flow. It's like a block in the pipe that's stopping the flow getting through. And that's actually going to cause a damaging effect on the organisation. So when it comes to you leading in your organisation, make sure that you're constantly checking these 2 things. Number 1, what is it that you're tolerating in yourself, in others, and in teams around you? And secondly, what are you really rewarding with your behaviour? Because if you reward bad behaviour, it's going to keep on happening. So I trust that's helpful. I look forward to hearing your stories and comments. Please let us know below what you think.